Dear students, today we will solve one example in chapter 3 operating costing in subject Advanced Accounting and Auditing paper 3 for class second year BCom semester 4 Veer Narmad South Gujarat University. Here is the question. Daksha Transport Company has been given 25 kilometers long route to run a bus. And other details of the bus: road tax yearly rupees 1800, garage rent monthly rupees 400, repair expenses 20% of depreciation, estimated working life of the bus 5 years, insurance premium at 3% per annum rupees 5400, 15% of the takings as commission is to be shared equally between driver and conductor. Salary of driver rupees 14,400 per annum. Salary of conductor rupees 12,000 per annum. Stationery expenses rupees 900 per quarter. Salary to accountant rupees 1500 per month. The expenditure on diesel is rupees 88 per 100 kilometers. The bus will make 4 round trips per day carrying 40 passengers. Assuming 20% profit on takings, calculate the bus fare to be charged from each passenger. The bus will run on an average 25 days in a month. Dear students, let us understand the question first. Here we have given information of bus run by Daksha Transport Company, where bus runs between 25 kilometers distance. Okay, the annual road tax for bus is rupees 1800, garage rent of bus monthly rupees 400, repair expense of bus is 20% of depreciation, and estimated working life of the bus given is 5 years. Here it is. Insurance premium at 3% per annum rupees 5400. My dear students, this point is very important. With the help of insurance premium 3% rupees 5400, we can calculate the value of bus, that is 5400 divided by 3%. I repeat, the value of bus will be calculated with the help of insurance premium paid, that is 5400 rupees annual premium divided by 3%. So we will get value of bus rupees 1,80,000. Value of bus rupees 1,80,000. And now with the help of this 1,80,000 we will calculate depreciation of the bus by taking estimated working life 5 years. So depreciation of bus would be cost price divided by number of years. We use formula in straight line method, C minus S upon N. So here our C is 1,80,000, S is not given, and estimated life is 5 years. So annual depreciation of the bus amounts to 1,80,000 divided by 5 years, that is 36,000 rupees per annum. So monthly depreciation would be 3,000 rupees. Next, 15% of the takings. Takings means here our fare, bus fare. The meaning of takings is nothing but our bus fare, or you can say in a simple language, selling price. 15% of the selling price or a taking or a fare as a commission is to be shared between driver and conductor equally. We'll see this point later. Driver salary annual 14,400, monthly it will be rupees 1,200. Salary of conductor rupees 12,000 per annum, monthly it will be 1,000 rupees. Stationery expense rupees 900 per quarter. 900 per quarter, so monthly it will be 300 rupees, that is 900 divided by 3 months per quarter, so it will be 300 rupees per month. Salary to accountant rupees 1500 per month already given. The expenditure on diesel is rupees 88 per 100 kilometers. The bus will make 4 round trip. My dear students, this is very very important. 4 round trips. Round trip means two-way journey. Round trip means two-way journey. One round trip is equal to and from. Say for example, bus is moving from destination A and reaches to destination B. Bus runs from destination A and reaches to destination B, and again coming back to destination A from B. The whole journey is known as round trip. I hope you people understood this working. Bus started journey from place A and reaches to place B, and then again from B to A. The whole trip is called one round trip. So like this, bus is taking 4 round trips, okay, during a day, with carrying 40 passengers each time. Assuming 20% profit on takings. On takings means on sales price on fare. Calculate the bus fare to be charged from each passenger, and the bus will run on an average 25 days in a month. So my dear students, here we will prepare an operating cost statement for a period of 1 month. For a period of 1 month. So we need to calculate, number 1, monthly kilometers of bus. Number 2, monthly passenger kilometers of bus. And number 3, monthly fixed charges or a fixed expenses related to bus. And number 4, monthly running charges related to bus, because here we have given information of 25 days in a month. Okay, with this understanding, let us solve the problem. First of all, we will take some basic calculations. Number 1, monthly kilometers run by bus, and our formula is kilometers multiply round trip multiply days in a month. So our bus has a total distance 25 kilometers, and as we have discussed, round trips, 4 round trip means 4 multiplied by 2. 4 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4 round trips multiplied by 25 days. So monthly kilometers run by bus amount to 5000 kilometers. Okay, this is our simple cost unit, 5000 kilometers. Now we will calculate composite cost unit for bus, and that is monthly passenger kilometers. Previously it was only kilometers, simple cost unit. Now monthly passenger kilometers is a composite cost unit, and which is very important, is equal to monthly kilometers multiplied by number of passengers occupied. So monthly kilometers 5000 and bus occupied 40 passengers. So monthly passenger kilometers are 2 lakh. Monthly passenger kilometers are 2 lakh. Okay, with this understanding, we will prepare a cost statement. Here is the statement showing operating cost, particulars, monthly amount and per passenger kilometers. First we will take fixed charges to run the bus. Road tax, annually you are given 1800 divided by 12 months, so monthly 150. Garage rent given monthly rupees 400. Driver's salary is our fixed expense, annual it is 14,400 divided by 12 months, so monthly it is 1200. Conductor salary is our fixed expense, annually you are given 12,000 divided by 12 months, so per month it is 1000. Stationery expense is our fixed expense, you are given rupees 900 quarterly. In each quarter we have 3 months, so 900 will be divided by 3 months, so we will get rupees 300 per month. Accountant salary readily given 1500 per month. Insurance premium we are given 5400 per annum divided by 12 months is equal to 450 per month. Depreciation, as already we have calculated, 1,80,000 is value of bus. divide by estimated working life 5 years. So annual depreciation amount to 36,000 divide by 12 months. So per month depreciation of bus amount to 3,000 rupees. Repair expense depends on depreciation, which is 20%. So 20% of depreciation, that is 20% of 3,000, amounts to rupees 600. So like this we can calculate the monthly fixed charges of bus. And finally, total monthly fixed charges of bus amount to rupees 8,600, and this 8,600 will be divided by monthly passenger kilometers, that is 2 lakh. I repeat, 8,600 total fixed charges of bus will be divided by monthly passenger kilometers, that is 2 lakh. So we get per passenger kilometer fixed charges are 0.043 for bus. Okay, and now we will work out variable charges. Statement continue. Total fixed charge is 8,600 and per passenger kilometer, here is the mistake, not per ton, per passenger kilometer 0.043. Now we will take variable charges, and in variable charges we have diesel oil expenses. Dear students, our bus runs monthly 5,000 plain kilometers, simple kilometers 5,000, and our diesel cost is rupees 88 per 100 kilometers. So our formula will be 5,000 kilometers multiply 88 rupees divide by 100 kilometers. So monthly diesel oil expense amount to rupees 4,400, and per passenger kilometers it would be 4,400 divide by 2 lakh. I repeat, 4,400 divide by divide by 2 lakh, it amounts to 0.022. My dear students, whenever you calculate variable charges, you directly calculate per passenger kilometer. Okay, per unit is very necessary with each and every item of variable cost. Now we have to pay commission to driver and conductors, but it depends on our takings. So initially, right now we do not have takings, so we cannot work out commission payable to driver and conductors. Here it is question mark. Okay, so we cannot decide total cost also, we cannot decide profit also. So these are the missing figures we need to work out. Now let us see the calculation. Here is the calculation for commission. Our total cost without commission amounts to 13,000, that is 8,600 fixed charges plus 4,400 diesel charges amounts to 13,000. Total cost without commission, because commission payable to conductor and driver is also becomes expenses for the company. Okay, now suppose here we make assumption, suppose our total takings is 100 rupees. Total takings means total cost plus profit is equal to total takings. So total takings is rupees 100 less commission, which is 15% on taking, amounts to 15 rupees, less profit 20% on taking, so 20% on 100 is equal to 20 rupees. So finally we get 65 rupees, that is 100 minus 15 minus 20, 65 rupees as a cost without commission. Cost without commission in our example it is 13,000. Cost without commission is 13,000, and as per our assumption it is 65 rupees. So commission payable to conductors and drivers would be 13,000 total cost multiply 15% divide by 65, so it amounts to 3,000. So we can say out of 60, if 65 is our cost without commission, commission is equal to 15 rupees, so 13,000 cost without commission, commission is equal to question mark. Like this we are solving. I repeat, in 65 is a cost without commission, our commission amounts 15, so 13,000 per it is question mark. Like this we get 3,000. Again we working for profit. 65 cost without commission, 20 rupees our profit, so 13,000 per question mark. I repeat, in 65 cost without commission, profit is 20. So on 30,000 it will be question mark. So it amounts to 4,000 rupees. So like this we calculate commission payable to drivers and conductors and profit charge in on takings. Now let us come back to the statement. Statement continue. Total fixed charge is 8,600 that we have seen. Diesel oil expense 4,400 we have seen. Commission to driver and conductors as per our working it amounts to 3,000, and 3,000 divided by 2 lakh is equal to 0.015. So our total cost amount to 16,000, that is 8,600 plus 4,400 plus 3,000, that is 16,000, and 16,000 divided by 2 lakh amounts to 0.08 per passenger kilometer. Now we will add profit. Profit as per our calculation it is 4,000, already we have done 4,000. So 4,000 divided by 2 lakh, that is 0.02, and finally we get takings rupees 20,000, and per passenger kilometer it is 0.10, that is 10 paise. That's all. My dear students, if bus wants to charge fare per passenger kilometer, it would charge 10 paise, and for one side journey of 25 kilometers it would be 25 multiply 0.10, that is 2.5, 2 rupees and 50 paise to be charged from passenger. That's all. Dear students, first of all you try to understand the sum with solution, and then independently try to solve this example in your notebook. Very soon we will meet with another example in the same chapter.